mostly along the midway, and they represented stereotypes, not progress. Nancy Green, a 59-year-old former enslaved woman, proved a crowd favorite, playing the role of a Southern Mary to promote a new pancake mix. Non-white nations were presented as savages or even sideshow acts. The slight was all the more appalling to Ida, because she herself was a testament to the strides made by slavery survivors. Since her emancipation, she had become a widely published journalist.
So it was like, let's show the world what a great country we are without showing the contributions of Black Americans.
Ida's friend Frederick Douglass was the notable exception. He was the only Black American in charge of a pavilion.
Okay, pause. You know, this is the part where, you know, you should be working on the same side, but you're not. So IdaBWells, before Rosa Parks, there was IdaBWells. Beautiful, wonderful, wonderful woman. But Frederick Douglass.
For an accident, Mr. Douglass would have had no part in the World's Fair because of race prejudice in this country. Yet whenever he went out into the grounds, he was literally swamped by white persons who wanted to shake his hand.
And so, Ida stood at the entrance to the Haitian pavilion, handing out copies of a pamphlet.
A clear, plain statement of facts concerning the oppression put upon the colored people in this land of the free and home of the brave.
Throughout 90 pages, it's really like a little book.
I'm just saying, find out about IdaBWellsBarnett. When my husband found out about IdaBWellsBarnett, he did his paper. He did a seminar paper when he was going to Morris Brown on that. He became like engrossed in like, I didn't know about this woman, but I did. And I don't know if my daddy taught me or if I just learned, or, you know, I'm always learning. Either way, though, before Rosa Parks was IdaBWellsBarnett. Before the great was it bus boycott, she, you know what, don't talk to me about no damn activists if you don't know who IdaBWellsBarnett is. That's why I say I don't care what color you are, because in this case it wasn't the white people that actually set her up and did her injustice. It was the niggas. It was the uppity niggas. It was Frederick Douglass. Y'all talk about Frederick Douglass. You love Frederick Douglass. You love people who you can buy out and sell. See, I find it repulsive when you think I'm a sellout, you know, just for some money. Ooh, Nicole, who is this? You know what? Shout out to the people who tell the truth and who write about the truth. But it's the narrative shit that you do. And I'm just saying, you know what? If you don't want to know about the truth, it's the history they don't tell you. It's the history they don't tell you. We know what white people do to us, but what about what black people do to us? Because we've been set up by everybody. We've been set up by the Native Americans who we tried to help. We've been set up by the white people who we tried to help. We've been set up by the black people who we tried to help. In fact, we've been set up by everybody, and everybody loves to tell our story, but no one wants to live our story, right? And me, well, you would say, well, Val, you know what? You didn't do all the stuff that your parents. I didn't pick tobacco and I didn't pick cotton, but I studied about that and I knew people who did. And you know what? There were real landowners. Everybody didn't come on slave ships. There is so much about our history and herstory that we just don't know. So being that it's Women's History Month, I say learn yourself about some IdaBWellsBarnett, okay? Before you talk to me about some hoe. I said what I said. Ooh, the river is calm today. But you know what? It's Women's History Month. Women's History Month. By the way, find out about IdaBWellsBarnett, because if you don't know about what this woman did, then you can't say shit to me about anything. Activists and you raptivists, you captivists, because all of you are capping. See, look. Black people did so many wonderful things, but you got us dancing and jigging to still a bunch of slave songs. Everybody's acting like hoes. Everybody's acting like jigaboos. Everybody's shaking their ass the way they do. Oh my God. But you think you're the greatest thing? How could you? And some of you, a few of you who say you have clues, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to talk to some of you. I'm trying to make it good for the culture. No, you're trying to feed your family, right? Whatever you do, but we paved the door for you. And some of us still do. But you want to steal on me? Tell me why I should have. I heard the words of the Ku Klux Klan before.
Something fearful by the anxious way my mother walked the floor at night when my father was out to a political meeting.
Yeah, I can relate to that. My father, you know what? My father was a king. My father is history in Fayetteville, North Carolina, but it's a history that has been erased. People in Murchison Road don't even know about my father or don't even remember his face. But you know, if you know anything about North Carolina Mutual Insurance Company, if you know anything about Ellie Garrett's funeral homes, all these funeral home people now, that you know what, don't even talk to me. There's some people in Fayetteville that should never come up in my face about anything, because I swear to God, thank you for watching over me, because I might slap the so-called black out of everybody. The nerve of you and your mockery. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. If you don't know about IdaBWellsBarnett,
Holly Springs, and assumed that her parents and siblings were among those people.
never mind.
But then one day, some people came to her grandmother's farm and handed her a note saying that both of her parents had died. I was 16 years old at the time, and against her grandmother and several other people's advice, she decided to get on a train and go.
Oops. Damn, I didn't mean to. What did I do? Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't do that. How did I? Good gosh, how did I do that? I didn't know. Wait, did I? No, rewind. I didn't say rewind. Did I do the rewind? My gosh, see what I did. Stop the rewind. Play. Just play. Don't play. Just play. Just play. Stop the rewind, okay? Oh my gosh. I didn't know they could do this today. Anyway. Find out about IdaBWellsBarnett, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. That's your history talk. That's your history talk. Your black history talk for today. Take it off pause.
Found work as a teacher and took on the role of
Before Rosa Parks was IdaBWellsBarnett. Atlanta, you do not have
And spent the time from then until Monday morning washing clothes,
the crown
and preparing things so they could do
and the best black activists in town. In fact, you have some of the worst. You're fake. I said what I said.
They hopped on a train bound for the big city.
Before the boycott.
And Memphis is it's a metropolitan city. It is a transportation center, even in the 1800s, for the entire world.
You all don't know your history.
She saw it as exciting as a young woman.
Look at
You
that.
shouldn't be surprised by this.
That's not Sexy Red. That's not Beyonce.
She often talks about her.
That's not
seeing her
SZA.
in part because she
That's
was
not
young siblings.
the Smiths.
The other part too is that Ida was a clothes horse. She enjoyed shopping downtown.
She was a real diva, a real fashionista, a real activist.
She settled at a small school.
Beyonce, you want to do something? Talk about IdaBWellsBarnett. Jada, you want to do something? Talk about IdaBWellsBarnett. Don't lie about history. Talk about the history and the history that exists. But you know why you won't? Because some of you are shady, jealous ass bitches that you're with that shit. You're the very one that hold real black activists back.
In white gloves and a corset, carrying a parasol.
She was petite, she was a little under 5 feet, and very well dressed, obviously very well spoken.
During Reconstruction and the ranks. So she had ridden on that car several times over the past couple of years and was entitled to do it.
Now this is on PBS.
She chose the seat toward the back.
Why it should just be blocked, I don't know. But either way, some of y'all don't watch PBS, but you watch my channel. So maybe you'll see this and do some research on IdaBWellsBarnett. Some people are lying to you. And guess what? You're so busy worried about what white people are doing to you when the worst people who are lying to you look just like you.
But the moment he caught hold of my arm, I fastened my teeth in the back of his hand.
I know that's right.
It took 3 men to forcibly remove her from the rail car in which
She was under 5 feet, by the way.
And when she was removed from the car, the passengers cheered. You talk about something that infuriates someone. That absolutely infuriated her.
Yeah.
Ida struck back by filing suit against the railroad company.
That's history that you don't hear about.
The Chesapeake Railroad and won.
Yes.
And was awarded $500.
The judge found the railroad company had violated the law by forcing Wells to ride in a car that was separate but unequal.
Yes.
But the lower court's decision would not stand.
Y'all be trifling.
The Tennessee Supreme Court essentially attacked her personally to say that she was just being disruptive, that she wasn't a lady that she pretended to be.
She was. Ooh, she was the lady she pretended to be.
That the law was on our side and would.
Where have I heard and felt that before?
Give us justice.
Somebody's done that very same thing to me.
Utterly discouraged. And just now, if it were possible, would gather my race in my arms and fly away with them.
When we think about the modern civil rights movement of Rosa Parks, she had the NAACP behind her. In 1884, it's just IdaBWells and her attorney.
IdaBWells
Look at her.
is starting to make a name for
And look at me.
job in Memphis, enjoying the licensing
Maybe it's time you
of
see
black
real
teachers.
history and real history.
Well, as a community
Welcome to
of
Women's
speakers
History Month.
and artists
Black
and
history and black history
shifted to
too.
elocution classes,
It's
which is
2024.
speaking classes.
Don't you even remotely
And
come to me with that same old shit from the past that you do.
scrape up the money to pay for her next lesson.
Because I will rip the truth right out of
What in the
you.
world was she preparing herself for?
Think I
She was
can't?
honing her skills.
Watch me.
Each
Learn
program
more.
ended with a reading from The Evening Star, a gossip-filled newspaper which Ida called a spicy journal.
The Evening Star.
When asked to start writing for it.
Thank you.